Excel template A7P. As a reminder, applicant flow data is the data that is completed by inputting data in the worksheets 7, 9, 11, 12, 15, 17 through 20. On this current screen, you will find a copy of A7P sheet of the Excel template. On the next screen, we will find the exact same data points in the Applicant Flow Data Tool in FEDSEP. Once an agency is in Applicant Flow Data page, agency will find the name field, worksheet drop-down menu, and plus icon on the right. On this screen, let's assume the agency is General Service Administration. We select the A7P from worksheet drop-down menu and then select the plus icon. Once selected, the agency will find all the job cities that are listed in major occupation code for the agency. For example, if I select the 0201 Human Resource Management as the job series, it will automatically populate empty data fields, which are identical to the previously shown Excel template for A7P. An agency can select drop-down menu to expand the data field for the particular row. On the current screen, let's assume that agency selects voluntarily identify applicants. Then the agency will be able to see race and ethnicity on the left, sex on the right. The agency may then enter the data according to its need. Again, please remember to select the Save button to save the data. If we look into applicant flow data, A7 to A15 are similar in nature. Worksheet 7 to 20 represent the management position for the agency. On the next few slides, we will see how an agency may input the data from A17 through the FEDSEP Workforce Data Tool. Here on left columns, we can see for this agency, GS15 and SES are the pay grades for executive positions. Accordingly, the agency must select A17 worksheet in the Workforce Data Tool in FEDSEP. As you can see, when selected, it has pre-populated the SES and GS15 pay grade for executive position for the agency. If an agency wishes to input data for SES, they may click the drop-down menu on the right and expand the data field. Moving on, let's assume the agency selects SES field. In the Workforce Data Tool in FEDSEP, the race and ethnicity details are displayed on the left, while the sex data field is positioned on the right. An agency must input the relevant data based on their requirements, then click Save button to store the entered information. Uploading the XML generated file for applicant flow data. Additionally, agencies have the option to upload applicant flow data using an XML file. To do so, they should fill out MD715 Excel template and generate the corresponding XML file. In the applicant flow data pane, users can click applicant flow XML instead of worksheets. File using the choose file field, then select upload and process. Upon successful upload, agency will receive a confirmation of data loading successful, indicating that no errors were encountered. In the case of error, agency will encounter a validation failed message, and they can access the error log files for further detail. For the current fiscal year, an agency may upload the XML file from the aggregate tab similar to the previous year. However, if they opt to upload from the applicant flow data pane, they need to upload the pay data table A4B4 data. Procedural changes. This table is guide to the agencies. It lists all the scenarios where an agency can upload data. To summarize, an agency may submit XML file that has worksheet 1 to 20 through the aggregate tab is like previous year. In that case, report will have version 1.0. An agency may submit SND files from SND tab and upload applicant flow data as XML through the aggregate tab as like previous year. In that case, report will have version 1.0. An agency may upload SND file from SND tab and input the applicant flow data from the workforce data tool in FEDSEP. In that case, they will have to submit pay data tables A4, B4, and the report will be version 2.0. An agency may upload SND file from SND tab and upload applicant flow data as XML file from applicant flow data pane. In that case, an agency will have to submit pay data tables A4, B4, and report will be version 2.0. This will become more clear as we go through demo. MD715 reports. This is what the report will look like. If agency choose aggregate tab to upload data like previous year, it will have version 1.0. If they use applicant flow menu to upload data, it will have version 2.0. Versions 1 and version 2 are for our record keeping only. Demo.